Policy models extract some aspect of the policy process, simplify the dynamics, and clarify our thinking about the way policy is made. They are, therefore, abstract representations of reality and are useful for exploring policy process and their outcomes. Every policy model has an underlying theory that provides an explanation of how the policy process works. The following is a description of common types of models helpful in understanding the policy process. Perhaps the most common policy model is a linear policy cycle model that accounts for the various steps in the policymaking process. This model assumes the most important thing to know about the policy process is that a predictable steps of activities occurs in a series of predictable steps or stages over time. These steps, while not discrete, are roughly sequential and can be looped back at the end to create a cycle model. The first stage in this model is agenda setting. Policy ideas are often generated through election campaigns and partisan platforms, advocacy organizations, or administrative agencies. In local government settings, for example, it's not unusual to see a committed citizen with lots of energy and perseverance agitate successfully for a new or changed policy. In the second stage, policy ideas are debated along with different means to accomplish them. It's all about policy formation. Duly elected or appointed decision-making bodies lend legitimacy to a new policy through an approval process that culminates with voting. Legitimacy of public measures rests in part on career officials in establishing and maintaining a balance. Their input during the policy formation and ratification processes helps build these considerations into policy content. The policy implementation stage is commonly equated with public administration, where policy ideas pass to administrators responsible for making them operational. Public policy means little if it cannot be implemented, and its meaning is continually renegotiated, revised, and redefined through its administration. At this stage, the cyclical nature of the policy process becomes evident as public servants continually interact with the public and their superiors. The final stage, policy evaluation, entails review of policy intent relative to implementation. Evaluation closes the policy cycle loop with feedback and often sets the agenda for policy change. The goal of good policy analysis is to improve policy outcomes while not becoming paralyzed with the obsession to develop the next cycle of data gathering and extend the analysis.